Hello and welcome to the GuildRock SMP. It's now episode number 10. Today there's a lot of redstone going into the pig racing circuit in the rush to get it finished before the next Minecraft update. There's also a bit of competitive flying from that building right behind me, as I take on Nano's Elytra course as well. So let's have a look and see what happens. Now, since the last episode we haven't been idle, and this is how we're going to make the finish line. So as you can see, basics are there's a pressure plate, and as you go across the finish line on either side you activate the pressure plate, and that will trigger the lights on one side or the other. And also Jobuffalo has provided us with a dispenser full of rockets as well, so fire off a rocket on one side or the other. But the question is, how do we make sure that only one set of lights gets lit up? And that's where we started having a play around with redstone underneath here. And we're having a play around with having, let's have a quick look here, double chest with two hoppers that are both locked by a redstone torch. So the idea is that somehow the pressure plates activate and unlock the hopper, and the one item that's in the chest goes through and is detected down here on either side by a comparator, and it lights up one side or the other. Well, then the problem is, how do we get the one item from the hopper, through the hopper, into the dispenser, not the dispenser, the dropper, back to where we go? And this is where Lockley came along and gave us a little bit of a hand, and this is what he's done here, is he's put a dispenser, so you can see the item comes from this chest here. It drops into the hopper when it's unlocked on this side or the other side, so it can only go one way or the other. Whoever activates the redstone first, that one item will drop into one hopper or the other. Then it will drop into the dropper, and that's where we detect it here. So if I put an item quickly in here, like a bit of redstone, you'll see that it lights up the and indeed lets off a firework, and it lights up the side there. And then the question is, how do you get that out of the droppers and back into the chest? So you can see the droppers facing upwards into this hopper. That pops it back into the chest when we reset the system over here. So we've got a switch at the moment, which is a bit temporary. We'll probably have a lever somewhere or a button that activates it, and that will send a signal to activate both droppers. Now if you don't have the repeater here, then it just doesn't activate either dropper, so we have to have a little bit of a weird bit of redstone there, and that just activates the droppers. And if we go and have a look, a little bit of redstone dust has come back up, so take that out and the lights have gone out. So let's put that to the test. So we will go over here briefly and we'll go across those. Takes a little moment, with a little bit of lag on the server at the moment, but there we go, and up goes the rocket, and the right hand lane has won. And we can go across there, it doesn't make any difference, it can't activate again because there's only one bit of dirt in the system. That should be in this hopper here, which it is. We reset it, the lights go out, and it's all ready for the next race. So that's worked out quite nicely. So I'm going to fill this all back in, and we'll continue building the racetrack. So we've got the start gates done. The end gates are ready, not very pretty, but we'll work on that later. And that just means we've got to get on with all the rest of the jobs, setting out prices and all the systems and the race types and things like that for the pig racing. Now, in between clips, I got a message from Nano asking me if I'd managed to post a time on his Elytra course yet. Now, I signed up for this ages ago, and I've just been so busy doing other things, a lot of which were very silly, I admit. I haven't got round to doing his Elytra course, so I decided I would give it a go, send him the video, and see if we can post a time, even if it's not really very good. It's a difficult course, well, for me anyway, so this is how it went. Right, let's give the Elytra course a go. Wow. Right, let's get through 2, work out where 3 is. Whoop. 5, I don't know where 6 is. Oh, there it is. Whoa. 8. That's 9. What? What was that? 7. Oh, here's 8. 9. No, wrong way around. 9. Oh, oof, that was close. What? Where's 9 gone? 8. 9. 10. And done. Goodness knows how long that took. That's 6 years. Right, here we are back at the track for another quick review, and we've been busy. Joe and I have been working on here. Joe's done all of this around here, and he's made a big start underneath here as well. So looking all the way down here, we've got all the pens going in. So these are the diamond tier pens here with the diamond coloured wall blocks. Then we've got the premium ones with the magenta, and then further down we've got the pink ones, the standard tier ones, and that goes all the way down to the end, all the lights and all the floors. So I'm making big progress here. We've got a design in the first pen here that we're going to work on. Joe's built this design up here, which I think looks really good. So that's going to be mirrored all the way down on both sides. And I haven't been too idle. We've got a list of jobs to be done now as well, so we're working through those slowly. We're getting the boxes, diamond tier box, premium tier box, and the standard tier box, so you better buy those soon. And also I've been working on a little bit of redstone again. So you know we've got the gate system and we've got the end of the finish line system in. I've now put in a chaser light that goes all the way along the track when you start the race. And it's pretty simple. It's all linked up to the gate opening. So if we pop in here, you can see there's the lights that unlock the gates and get them started. And it just sets off a cascade running down here, really. It's very simple. It caused a few problems because it clashed with some of the lighting blocks, because we've got the lighting here. There's a different offset to the lighting on the top, so we've got a 5 gap and a 3 gap there, so it made it a bit interesting. But what happens is when we press the start, the gates open and the lights go down there. It goes all the way to the end, and the idea is if you can beat the light through the finish line at the end, then you'll get an extra prize. And that's pretty difficult, as we will find out now. Let me go and get a pig. Let's make a bit of space, because we will need space for a lead and a rod. Oh, there's not much left on that rod. I think I'm going to have one of those. Right, so let's grab him. I've got the lead. Yes, here we go. And let's see. It's not going to be easy to beat the light down. Are you coming? Yep, good. Right, if you can come all the way over here, Mr. Pig. Thank you very much. And let's move you, not that way. Let's move you down this way. We don't want to go down the side that's open. Right, so press that, jump on and go. And you can see we're just about keeping up with the light. And we give it another blast. Can we beat it? Ooh, no, not at the moment. I've got to do a little bit of adjustment on the timings, but as you can see, it's quite difficult to beat the light. And that's with the... Where's he gone? And that's with the circuit without any obstacles in it as well. So it's going to be a tough call to beat the light all the way down there. That's what we're going to do. So let's jump back on you and head back down here. Here we go. So that's our latest update on where we are now. Oh yeah, we've got the bridge as well, which is quite nice. So it actually gives you quite a good view of the track as well. So my job now is to fill all that lot back in, now that we've got it in there, and just make some adjustments later on to the timings. And then it will be done. That brings us to the end of today's episode on the GuildRock server. Jobuffalo and I have accomplished quite a lot in this last week, and there's a whole lot more and very uninteresting stuff that we haven't shown you that's gone on behind the scenes as well. I think this is all going to be completed quite soon, and we can't wait to see how the rest of the members of the server get on once the shop and the track are open. Thank you all for watching today. I really hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please leave a like and a comment, and consider subscribing if you want to see more. I can't believe we're nearly at 250 subs now. Just a small push will probably get us there. I look forward to seeing you all in the next episode, so have fun and see you later.